Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, back with your three most public NFL selections for this Sunday. And we're talking about this Sunday, November 29th. Last week was the first time I did this video here on Wager Talk TV. I gave you three public plays and also a sharp square divide. If you played against the public in those four games last Sunday, you won a perfect 4-0 against the spread. Hey, let's try to do it again here. I've got the three most public NFL plays coming up in just a moment. Quick reminder, if you want my personal best bets for Sunday Pro Football, go to my page right now at WagerTalk.com. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com for my personal best bets, the same games I'm using this Sunday in the NFL. Let's look at three public plays for this Sunday in the NFL. The most public game this week as of Sunday looks like it's going to be the New York Giants. So beware if you're looking to back the Giants. Now, it's not an automatic play against. The public isn't always wrong, but the Giants look like they're going to be the most public play on the board this Sunday. As high as 90% of the tickets that I'm seeing right now midweek are on the New York Giants. It makes sense. Joe Burrow is out for the Bengals. We have untested Allen in at quarterback. He started 3 games last year for the Broncos. He was on the COVID basically extra list this year for Cincinnati. They activated him this week. He wasn't even really technically the backup quarterback, and they're going to start him. So there's a lot of concern there for Cincy. They already have a bad offensive line, trouble protecting the passer this year, and now they have a much less talented passer. However, not sure you want to get involved in the New York Giants -6 on the road against anybody. This is still a 3-7 straight up team. They were going to be about a 2 to 3 point underdog a week ago before Burrow got hurt. The line opened 4. It's now up to 6. Heavy money coming in the Giants. We'll see where it settles on Sunday afternoon. But once again, the New York Giants look like they're going to be the most public play this week in pro football. A big afternoon game on Sunday afternoon between the Chiefs and Buccaneers, and Kansas City is looking like a very public play this week. Last week, the Kansas City Chiefs were the second most public play, and I mentioned them here on this video. They won Sunday night, but they came up a little short, failed to cover, and that's often what happens with these public plays is the line is usually inflated a couple points, and that basically was the difference between a cover. It was a straight-up win, non-cover for the Chiefs last week. What is interesting, though, is their opponent this week is the Tampa Bay Bucs, who have been a pretty public team this season in the NFL, but not this week. Everybody saw what the Bucs did on Monday Night Football when they lost outright as a home favorite to the LA Rams. Everybody saw, once again, what I mentioned with the Chiefs, that last-second comeback drive down the field for the late touchdown by Mahomes and company. And the public is very short-sighted, very short-term memory, if you will. And with both teams playing primetime games last week, not a surprise that the money and the tickets are coming in on the Kansas City Chiefs this week. Looks like it's a little bit more public money than it is necessarily sharp money. The public is definitely on the Chiefs here. Line is currently 3.5. And another indicator that it's not really necessarily sharp money is that it hasn't moved. It's been holding steady pretty much so far this week at 3.5. I would doubt it goes back down to that key number of 3. So if you like the Chiefs, 3.5 is probably the best you're going to get. If you like the Bucs, I'd hold off. You might get 4 or higher. Once again, unless the sharps come in on the other side, which is always possible on Sunday. But once again, second week in a row, Kansas City Chiefs look like they're going to be the second most public play for the NFL this week. Public game on Sunday afternoon, an early kickoff at 1 Eastern. Arizona Cardinals at the New England Patriots. First of all, the Patriots are a home dog to the Cardinals. Over the last 20 years when Tom Brady was at the helm, I don't think we ever would have seen that happen. And then on top of that, could you imagine that the Patriots as a home dog are still not getting the public love? That's right. The Arizona Cardinals, a road favorite at New England, looks like a very public play this Sunday. Once again, though, the sharp money might be split on this one because right now the line has not moved. It opened 2.5 and it has held steady 2.5. Now, the look-ahead line a week ago before the teams played last week was going to be pick'em. So recent results have inflated this line. The odds makers did their job. They knew the public was going to back Arizona, and they do have the extra time after losing at Seattle. They held tight in that Thursday night, and they have a mini bye week coming in here now. Meanwhile, the New England Patriots, I think the reason the public has jumped ship is because they lost outright last week against the Houston Texans. And if you watched this video last week, one of the 3 most public games that I mentioned was the New England Patriots last week. And we won a perfect 4-0 last week playing against the public on the video here on Wager Talk TV. And one of those wins was playing against the Patriots with the Houston Texans, who won outright as a home dog. The public lost big with New England last week, and I think they're jumping ship this week for that reason. And that is why we see the Arizona Cardinals right now as one of the most public plays this Sunday in the NFL. Once again, we'll see where this line settles. It's at 2.5. Of course, 3 is a very key number. Will the public push it higher? At that point, maybe there is some value with the New England Patriots catching 3 or more at home. Don't forget, if you want my personal best bets, the exact same games that I am personally using this Sunday in the NFL, the strongest plays on the board for Sunday Pro Football with my detailed analysis, go to my page right now at WagerTalk.com. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com for my strongest NFL best bets this Sunday. Best of luck as always, and be sure to check back each and every week for more videos here on Wager Talk TV.